Hello, Twitch! My name is Pixley, and for the next hour, I will be commentating you. That is right, you are listening to Pixley Commentates Twitch. I almost said that wrong. It is a bright and sunny morning here in Texas, and that's completely irrelevant to what's going on right now. Let's get to some matches. As soon as this freaking FIFA commercial ends. Stupid kick goal in sports video games. If picking started by now, I'm gonna be really mad. This ad was forever long. It's still forever long. Just end, damn it. Is my stream frozen? No. I apologize for not being able to give really any commentary right now because of these stupid ads. At least this one's for Smash. Have you guys been playing Smash? I have. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Well, I guess while I wait for the stream to come back on my end, oh, hello. There it is. The intended viewing experience for this stream is to have this open in a background tab and to have the TV stream open and muted. Let's begin with analysis, which means I need to type some things in to my very scientific and totally not written over the course of an evening program that tells me how good Pokemon are. It's truly magnificent. And again, not something I wrote in an evening. I'm totally not prone to typos, breaking everything. Alrighty, so for the blue team we have Ampharos, Horsea, and Tentacruel. Whereas on the red team we have Hitmontop, Lickitung, and Quagsire. Quagsire is certainly going to be a problem. No grass moves on the red team. Although Quagsire's special stats aren't all that great, so... Actually, no, because... No, I mean, Bubble Beam and Hydro Pump will definitely do a thing or two. I mean, it's immune to Zap Cannon. That's certainly going to be a problem for the blue team. I hate Ampharos' moveset, by the way, for the record. It's terrible. I actually haven't seen too much of Hitmontop in my time commentating, so I can't really say how good it is. Lickitung is always a pain with that Hyper Beam. But first up, we have Tentacruel versus Hitmontop. A very interesting matchup, given that Tentacruel's strongest stat is its special defense on its physical defense, which means triple kick should deal some considerable damage. And especially since Hitmontop's special defense is actually really good, which means this Bubble Beam does that little amount of damage. Alright, here's the triple kick. How much will it do? Oh, right. Poison resists fighting, so not a lot. Triple kick just hit 2 times. Nintendo, I think you need to look at that. Now there's a Sludge Bomb doing considerably more damage to Hitmontop. Man, that triple kick is just not doing anything. So much for the low physical defense thing. Yeah, that Sludge Bomb definitely doing some work here. Red team adjusting their strategy to use Strength now, which will do considerably more damage, although not a lot. Which is strange. Unless I've made a typo. I might have made a typo, considering I copied all these stats by hand. Oh, and Hitmontop barely hangs on with 7 HP after that last Sludge Bomb. Here comes another Strength, doing a decent amount of damage to Tentacruel. This is really strange. Alrighty, and Tentacruel finishing things off with a Bubble Beam. And Hitmontop goes down. Blue team taking the lead, 1-0. Alrighty. Next up for the red team is the happiest motherfucker on the planet, Quagsire. Like, seriously, look at him. He just doesn't give a fuck. Alrighty, Tentacruel using Barrier to protect against that Dig, because that is going to hurt. Speaking of Dig, here comes the setup for it. How much damage will it do with this stat boost, though? Quagsire's attack isn't too bad, so definitely worth something. There's an ineffectual Bubble Beam. That'll certainly do stuff. And, ooh, Tentacruel does indeed go down. That Dig was too much for it. Red team tying things up 1-1. Now Horsea comes in on a full health Quagsire. What will the red team do now? Horsea is considerably faster than Quagsire, so this Hydro Pump will go off. How much damage will it do? Oh, just a little less than half. Here comes the whole Dig. Horsea's special... sorry, we're not looking at special. Horsea's physical defense is pretty good, so it should be able to withstand that Dig relatively easily. We'll have to see. Well, there we go. Relatively easily. How about that? Alrighty. Here comes another Hydro Pump from Horsea. Will this one hit? It does! Quagsire brought down to 22 health. Now, really all Horsea has to do is hit Quagsire one more time. But instead, it's using Rain Dance. Quite tactical. Can blue team pivot back onto an attacking move before the next turn, though? It appears they can. Will this Hydro Pump go off and hit? And... Blizzard! And Quagsire goes down. Blue team restoring its lead 2-1. Now, with this Rain Dance setup, it would seem as though the best move for the blue team is to pivot back onto Hydro Pump to do some massive damage to this Lickitung, and it is indeed happening. Lickitung's special defense being relatively okay, not great, so this Hydro Pump should do some crazy damage. Well, it would if it had hit. Speaking of things that may or may not hit, here comes Hyper Beam, which hits and takes Horsea down. Red team once again restoring the tie, 2-2. Which means all it stands between blue team and victory is this full health Lickitung. But on the other side, all it stands between red team and victory is a full health Ampharos. Dynamic Punch is definitely going to be a problem for the red team. Although Ampharos' attack isn't all that great. We'll just have to see. It all depends on the RNG here. Lickitung has to recharge though, which means Ampharos will get another free shot in. Will it hit? That is the question. There it is! Lickitung has been confused and brought down to less than 2/3 health. Here comes the Hyper Beam. Ow, that hurt. A little bit more than Dynamic Punch did. So, Lickitung is confused, which will definitely make things more irritating for it. Ampharos misses another Dynamic Punch. Lickitung must recharge. Here's another Dynamic Punch. I believe that's 4, but this one also misses. This is quite annoying, I imagine, for the blue team. Lickitung, however, does hit itself, so the confused hacks are existent. And this should be the final Dynamic Punch available to the blue team. And it does land. Lickitung is brought down to 47 health. And it hurts itself once more, which means the next hit from Ampharos should decide this battle. Seems like red team is heavily focusing on Zap Cannon. If this hit, it's over. And it does! Blue team winning 3-2. Oh, I think that was a good opening battle for the session. Let's see. The odds were in Red's favor. Ooh, which means blue team is going to get a pretty good payout this time around. Congratulations to the blue team. Alrighty, you are listening to Pixley Commentates Twitch, the unofficial companion stream to Twitch Plays Pokemon. As always, you can leave feedback in the Twitch Plays Pokemon chat. I will probably see it. I mean, I'm using Hex Chat now, so like makes everything all a different color if someone mentions my name, so should be easy. So yeah, let me know if my air conditioner is too loud, if I'm too loud, if I'm too quiet, or if I destroy your eardrums if I scream at how awesome a oh wait, I'm an idiot. The odds were in the blue team's favor. I need to remember to count the number of digits in a number. Thanks for correcting me, guys. Anyway, if I destroy your eardrums because a horn drill or something goes off. Because I do get excited for that. So, let's see. Anything else worth mentioning? I don't think so. Other than that, this comes on every Tuesday at 2 PM UTC or 9 AM Central Daylight Time after the leaderboards every week. Alrighty, here we go. Countdown has reached its end, which means picking will begin for the next match. We'll just have to see how that next match goes. Alrighty, picking begins for the blue team. And... very blobby type things. Ah! First pick for the blue team is Horsea. Obviously, we just now saw Horsea in a battle, performing pretty well. Second pick for the blue team is Igglybuff. Igglybuff having that ever so dangerous Sing and Dream Eater combo. Fortunately, this is the blue team and not the red team, so the switching will probably be a bit better. And third pick for the blue team is Psyduck, which does give this team somewhat of a weakness to Grass and Electric. This could prove disadvantageous for the blue team. But what is advantageous for the blue team is that the first pick for the red team is Dugtrio. Dugtrio, of course, being weak to the water typing. Ah, and there's a disadvantage for the water typing of the blue team. There's Electabuzz. I don't see Electabuzz too often. If I recall correctly, its stats don't match up with its typing. At least in pre-physical special split Gen 2. So that Thunder Punch may not be as powerful as one would expect. Oh! And Weepinbell comes out. Weepinbell, on the other hand, I do believe its stats are better suited. We'll just have to see now that I have time to type into my super scientific program. For the record, if you're interested in just looking at that, I have it posted open source on GitHub at github.com/pixley/stadium-stats. I don't expect most people to actually want to bother with it, especially since it's Python, and Python's kind of a pain to get set up if you don't know what you're doing. But it is open source. Like, anyone can use it. I do plan to expand it once PBR hits. That should be fun. And... oh, I was wrong. Electabuzz does have good special attack. Actually higher than its attack. Okay, I was wrong. Weepinbell is actually the one with the higher attack than special attack, although Weepinbell's special attack is also respectable, so it would seem as though the blue team is at a severe disadvantage. Other than that, Psyduck does have Dig, and Horsea does have Blizzard, but Electabuzz is faster than the entirety of the blue team. Dugtrio is faster than every other Pokemon. Weepinbell doesn't get any such luck, though, with its pitiful 179 speed. That is most unfortunate. Alrighty, and the battle begins. First matchup is Igglybuff versus Dugtrio. This should be interesting. Blue team already on Sing. The red team on Magnitude. We'll see how this goes. Here's the Magnitude. Magnitude 7! Igglybuff taking less than half health damage, which should prove advantageous for the blue team. Here's the Sing. Does it hit? Yes, Dugtrio is asleep, which means the pivot has to be real now. Can Chaozu change quickly enough? Or can... Oh, and Dolly Tylord's vote does go through. I imagine the RNG is quite... I imagine the blue team is quite happy with the RNG there. Dugtrio still asleep here. And here comes another Dream Eater. And Dugtrio goes below half health. And Igglybuff healing back the damage it took from that Magnitude 7. Dugtrio still can't move. Here's the headbutt. Dugtrio going down to 25 health. It needs to wake up this turn, or else it is done for. No, here's the wake up. Can it hit? Here's the Magnitude. Magnitude 8! Not enough to bring Igglybuff down, but certainly a decent amount of damage. But this headbutt will finish off Dugtrio. Blue team taking the lead, 1-0. Next up for the red team is Electabuzz. Electabuzz being faster than Igglybuff, which means it should get off its Thunder Punch before Igglybuff can do anything funky to it. Here it is. And it's down. Red team tying it 1-1. Electabuzz taking no damage. Which means, barring some shenanigans, red team should be able to sweep pretty hard from here. I mean, unless... Yeah, I don't really... Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be close. Or, what am I saying? It's not going to be close at all. Whoa! Horsea taken out in one hit by that Thunder Punch. Oof. Which means the entirety of blue team's hopes rest on that ever-lovable Psyduck. Psyduck not being faster than Electabuzz, and its special defense being relatively poor. Not as poor as Igglybuff and Horsea, though, so it may survive this. Yes, it does! 41 HP remaining. Here's the Psych Up, but it fails. Which means this final Thunder Punch will decide it for the match. And pow! Red team wins 3-1. Yeah, definitely some terrible order for the blue team there, I have to say. Definitely not the best. Kind of wish Dugtrio had done a bit more, though. But, I mean, that's just my bias, because I think Dugtrio is really cool. Granted, it doesn't get really cool, in my opinion, until, no. What are you doing? Just do a thing. Stupid Python. What was I saying? Oh, until, like, later gens. Like, reversal and stuff. That's a fun move. Well, actually, no, reversals in Gen 2. I don't know if Dugtrio can get in Gen 2. Anyway, but that's beside the point because this is a rental. Same moves every time. But yeah, you are listening to Pixley Commentates Twitch, the unofficial companion live stream to the official Twitch Plays Pokemon stream. The intended listening experience is to have this open in a background tab and have the actual stream muted. Because otherwise, the proper stadium commentator and I would just be talking over each other, and you guys don't want that. I don't give canned responses. I mean, obviously, I can't be as consistently enthusiastic about it, but, I mean, especially, was it last week or the week before? There was, like, some match involving Wobbuffet that took forever, and I just got bored. People were like, Pixley, you need to be more enthusiastic. I'm like, there's nothing going on. We'll have to see. Ooh, already I can see some pretty decent Pokemon in this lineup. Alrighty. First pick for the blue team is Articuno. Probably the best moveset of any of the legendary trio type members. Second pick for the blue team is Diglett. Diglett, of course, having the very dangerous Earthquake and Fissure combination. Oh, if Fissure goes off, that would make me so happy. Aw, thank you, Chaozu. I didn't know you listened. And third pick for the blue team is Rhydon. That could prove quite interesting. Alright, guys, you don't have to advertise me every other minute. Jeez. Alrighty, first pick for the red team is Clefairy. Clefairy, of course, having the ever-annoying metronome. Always fun to have that sort of thing. That sort of randomness inherent in the matches. Second pick for the red team is Machop. Machop having double team, which always proves annoying. Definitely Smogon unapproved tactics there, because Smogon does not like evasion. And third pick for the red team is Poliwag. We saw Poliwag earlier. I don't remember doing a... Did it do a lot? I can't remember. It does have Hypnosis. That's always something to worry about. So... Poliwag is certainly going to have a major advantage over both Rhydon and Diglett. Machop is going to have the advantage over Rhydon. And... one second, I'm going to type something. Alrighty. Articuno, Diglett, Rhydon, Fairy, Machop, and Poliwag. Oh, there's a W in there. Ah, stupid typo. What'd I do? Oh. It's Clefairy, not Clefairy. Yeah, I really should put a spell checker in here. Less dead air, because typing and talking at the same time is not, damn it, one of my talents. Clefairy, Machop, Poliwag. There we go. All better. Okay, so, Machop should not necessarily be discounted against Articuno, given that it will still take neutral damage from Cross Chop and, well, just Cross Chop. Seismic Toss does a constant amount of damage. But, I mean, it still does have to worry about Peck. We'll just have to see Machop's special defense being lower than its physical defense, although neither is particularly good. I mean, the only stat Machop has above 200 is its attack. So yeah, that is definitely something to worry about. First up is Rhydon against Poliwag. Ooh, this is a terrible order for the blue team. This Hydro Pump is going to wreck all kinds of shit, especially with Rhydon's 144 special defense. Yeah, taken out in one hit. Just cute little Poliwag taking down a freaking stone rhinoceros thing. And that just goes to show. Like I always say, The quality of the Pokemon is inversely proportional to the quality of its moveset. Here's Fissure! But it misses. Diglett's special defense may not be enough to keep it alive, but Hydro Pump missing certainly will. Alrighty. Here's an Earthquake instead, though. Shame. I wanted Fissure. Doing above half health damage there. Which means if Diglett survives this next Hydro Pump, it should be able to take out Poliwag. And no! Diglett is also brought down in one hit. Ooh. Things are looking quite bleak for the blue team. The score now 2-0. Can Articuno turn things around? I mean, it's got to fight through a half-health Poliwag, a Clefairy, and a Machop. This will certainly be quite irritating for the blue team. Another Hydro Pump, but this one misses. Here comes Blizzard. That's probably not going to do a whole lot. Brought it down to 29 health. That did a lot more than I thought it would. Imagine that. Here's a Hypnosis. Less accurate than Sing, but Articuno does fall asleep. Could Poliwag potentially sweep this? That would be most interesting. Here's Body Slam. Poliwag's physical attack actually being better than its special attack. Imagine that. But it still doesn't do a whole lot to the majesty that is Articuno. Here's another Hydro Pump. I do believe this is the final one available to Poliwag, and it's wasted. Oh, Articuno does wake up and uses Peck. And Poliwag is finally brought down. Blue team desperately trying to come back, bringing the score 2-1 in favor of red. That is. And now for the red team is Clefairy. Very dangerous move combination here with Metronome, Strength, Psychic, and Moonlight. Moonlight especially going to be a problem if blue team can't get some considerable damage on it to keep Moonlight from just restoring all health. Oh! Clefairy uses Metronome and transforms into Articuno! Whoa! Wow! But it can't hit with its opponent's own move. Can the real Articuno hit, though? Yes! Doesn't do a lot of damage, though. Holy crap! That's amazing. Real Articuno now going first. Here comes the Blizzard. Oh, but it misses. Alright, here comes fake Articuno's Blizzard. Can it actually do something? Not really. Alrighty. Oh, Clefairy now using Mist, which I don't believe is going to do a whole lot in this situation. Here comes the Blizzard. Oh, and it still misses. Actually, I don't know what Mist does, to be honest. Here goes Agility from the real Articuno. Fake Articuno using Blizzard again. And it does hit. And they're basically at equivalent now, which means whichever one hits will probably win. Here's the Peck. Will it be enough? No! Clefairy hangs in there with 15 HP. Clefairy now using Peck, which means it should be at... Oh, 19. Never mind. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, now real Articuno uses Mist for some reason. Oh, and fake Articuno uses Blizzard, and it hits. Articuno going down, and red team barely maintaining a score of 3-1. Holy crap! Oh, I am so glad I was able to commentate that match. That was great. It's matches like these that remind me that I should probably actually start uploading the archives I record, because I haven't been doing that lately, because it takes forever. Like editing it, and then rendering, and then uploading it. It just takes forever. It's terrible. Anyway, you are listening to Pixley Commentates Twitch, the unofficial companion stream to Twitch Plays Pokemon. We do appear to be just over halfway through my hour here. Let's see. What does Mixlr have to say? Oh, wow, dead on. Just over. Like less than a minute over. So yeah. Should be able to get a few more exciting matches in today. I mean, if we get more matches like this, I mean, I'd be stoked. I mean, I love these kinds of matches. It's a shame Fissure didn't hit. I do love me some Fissure. Like, it's... I know what it is. Maybe it's just because I was so inspired by the proper stadium commentator with, like, Grand Slam, that sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Next match. Oh, should be an interesting matchup, I think. Wait, is that seriously Poliwag again on blue team? We'll just have to find out. Pardon me. First pick for the blue team is Exeggutor. Exeggutor actually having not a bad moveset. Egg Bomb is kind of crap, but other than that, I'm pretty fond of that moveset. Second pick for the blue team is Magmar. Magmar's moveset being not quite as good. And third pick is indeed Poliwag, which means we have the Grass, Fire, Water trifecta going on here. Although, in the case of Exeggutor, it doesn't actually have an offensive grass move, which irritates me greatly. That you're ruining everything. First pick for the red team is Abra. I actually thought that was something else. Kind of looked like Cubone. Anyway, but hey, Abra's good too. Abra having an interesting moveset. Second pick is the simultaneously most evil and most awesome of the evolutions, depending on whether you're a Gen 1 or a Gen 4 person. Although its moveset is kind of crap. I mean, it does have Fire Blast, but Smog's not going to do much. And third pick for the red team is Golbat. I don't know why, I've always liked the Zubat family. I mean, I know they're supposed to be like kind of pests, but Crobat's just so freaking awesome. Not in Stadium 2 though. His teeth in Stadium 2 are wrong. I hate that. They're not necessarily wrong, they just look terrible. I have to check what they look like in X and Y. I haven't actually bothered to do so. Which is a shame, considering Crobat's one of my favorite Pokemon. Hey, no typos. Alright. So, Abra would seem to have the advantage over Exeggutor with its Ice Punch. That's certainly going to do considerable damage, especially with Abra's special attack of 286. However, Exeggutor's special attack is 298, which means if Sleep Powder Nightmare goes off on Abra, that's going to do some crazy damage. Flareon also has the advantage over Exeggutor with Fire Blast, although Flareon's special attack isn't all that great. I mean, its special attack is 238, which isn't too bad, but its attack is 308. Which means, like, if it weren't for the fact that Quagsir's power were so low, that'd be really something to worry about. Golbat also has a advantage over, well, two advantages actually over Exeggutor, but Exeggutor has confusion in that case, and Golbat's special defense is not great. Actually, none of Golbat's stats are all that great. And that's why I like Crobat. Poliwag does have the advantage over Flareon, though. That is certainly worth considering. Magmar just kind of sits in its little own place. I mean, it's not going to do much against Flareon, but I mean, it's going to hit for neutral damage against Abra and Golbat. Abra's special defense not being great, although its physical defense is terrible, which means blue team is definitely going to want to take advantage of that. And fortunately, Nightmare, like all Ghost moves in Gen 2, are physical, which means Nightmare is probably just going to rip Abra's structurally superfluous rear end. I don't know. It seems like blue has kind of an advantage, but it really could go either way depending on order. Oh, speaking of order. Oh. First up is Poliwag against Flareon. Oh, that is just unfortunate. That is just unfortunate for the red team. Blue team gonna set up with a Rain Dance here. Would have been really funny if I had, like, called something else. Actually, no, that would have just been annoying. Flareon responding with a Fire Blast, but that's going to be powered down and not very effective. So yeah, Poliwag takes less than 60 damage. 53 to be precise. Here comes the Hydro Pump. This is probably going to do crazy damage to Flareon. Except if it misses. That's certainly not going to help. Here comes the Tail Whip, which is certainly going to make Quick Attack more of an issue against Poliwag, but I don't think the pivot's going to happen quick enough. And Poliwag is really fast. Like, you'd think for first evolution Pokemon it wouldn't be so fast, but it has 258 speed. It's tied with Abra. Here comes another Tail Whip from Flareon. I don't know a lot doing there. I imagine blue team would just like Hydro Pump to freaking hit. Flareon's special defense being pretty good though. So it will probably survive that. There's a Quick Attack doing pretty considerable damage there. Here's Hydro Pump, and it finally hits, and Flareon is brought down to 18 health. Which means Poliwag may not be able to take down Flareon here. Quick Attack is going to do enough damage to take it down. Red team taking an early lead, 1-0. However, Exeggutor... Actually, no, Exeggutor is not faster than Flareon. Flareon getting off a Fire Blast here is definitely going to prove advantageous for the red team, especially with Exeggutor's rather poor special defense. This could hurt. And we shall see. Oh, and the rain stopped! Oh, but it missed. Here comes Egg Bomb. Oh, and Flareon's down. Oh, so close. That could have been amazing. Alrighty, next up for the red team is Golbat. Golbat also being faster than Exeggutor. Exeggutor is just slow. It's the slowest Pokemon in the match. So Wing Attack should be able to do pretty good damage in this case. Although Exeggutor's physical defense is not bad. Oh, there it is. Exeggutor brought down to 196 health. Here's Confusion, though. This gonna hurt. Oh, and Golbat is now confused. Oh, and Golbat fights through the confusion and gets off another Wing Attack. Exeggutor brought down to 57 health. One more should do it. But Confusion does take out Golbat. Blue and... No. Wait. No. No, yeah. Blue team in the lead. Now, 2-1. Got all confused there. Here's Abra. Abra also faster than Exeggutor, which means an Ice Punch should finish things off. Which means all that will stand between red team and victory is that Magmar. Oh, here comes Psychic instead, though. Oh, but it is enough. It is enough. Exeggutor goes down and Abra takes no damage. Which means now we have this final bout here between Magmar and Abra. Magmar's speed being 18 less than that of Abra, which means Abra will get the first shot off. Psychic is likely to do pretty crazy damage here. Magmar's special defense not being too great. It's good. Not great, though. Oh, but Ice Punch is used instead. Big mistake. Here's a Confuse Ray. Does it go off? Yes, Abra is confused. Which means it all comes down to RNG here. Can Abra fight through the confusion? Not this time. Abra taking some damage. Magmar now using Smog. Oh, but it missed. Can Abra fight through this confusion? Yes! Here comes the Psychic. How much will it do? Oh, it crits! Magmar is brought down! Now there's a crit that mattered. Red team manages to pull it off. 3-2. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be. That order really made things interesting there, I have to say. Those Hydro Pump misses really screwed over the blue team there. They really could have had it over really quickly. There was some definitely RNG shenanigans going on there. Alrighty. As always, you are listening to Pixley Commentates Twitch, the unofficial companion stream to Twitch Plays Pokemon, in which I give live commentary for the matches every Tuesday at 2 PM UTC. That is 9 AM Central Daylight Time. The only reason I mentioned Central Daylight Time specifically is because that is the time zone in which I currently live. Let's see. I was going to say a thing and I forgot what that thing was. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, right. Yeah. After the leaderboard, though. Not before. Because leaderboard's just dead air for me. I made that mistake when I did my test stream. So, here we go. Countdown is now reaching its end. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Picking for the next match shall begin now. Here we go. Oh, that's an interesting blue team, it looks like. Not a bad red team either. First pick for the blue team is Butterfree. Butterfree actually having a really interesting moveset. I had no idea it had Hyper Beam. Gus, of course, not going to do a whole lot. Second pick for the blue team is Heracross. That Mega Horn would certainly do some considerable damage to anything that's weak to it. We'll just have to see if that ends up being the case. And third pick for the blue team is Nidoran Female. Also with a decent moveset, although not an offensive poison move, which means it can't really take advantage of Stab. And now picking begins for the red team. First pick for the red team will be Dunsparce. I know better than make fun of Dunsparce. Dunsparce can wreck your shit if it wants to. Second pick for the red team is Ledian. Two Pokemon digging the B spot. I don't think Nidoran Female's going to like that. Now we just wait for the pick of the third Pokemon on the red team. And that will be Squirtle. Let's see. Dig is certainly going to hurt Nidoran Female. Blizzard will hurt Butterfree. Is Bug weak to ice? I can't remember. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Alrighty, so, yeah. This could be really interesting. Not really a distinct type advantage in either case. Oh, gotta spell Dunsparce right. There we go. And now, Heracross, of course, is going to be a major threat with its high physical attack, and the physical defense of the entirety of the red team is not all that great. Ledian will likely I think Bug resists Bug. I would assume that Mega Horn would not be super effective against Ledian. Oh, well, like, super effective is bad terminology here. Point is, Mega Horn's probably going to hurt in a lot of cases. Like, even Squirtle's defense isn't that high. So, Heracross could end up being a crutch here. Let's see, what else? Stunspore, always something to worry about. Toxic as well. Blizzard on the part of Nidoran female is certainly going to hurt Ledian. Although, is Nidoran-F is not faster than Ledian, though. So, it would get off its dig setup first. That is certainly something to consider. Let's see. Psychic is always something to worry about, of course. Butterfree's special attack is not bad. Not bad. Certainly better than its physical attack, which means Gust probably isn't going to do a whole lot. I mean, obviously, it'd be the best move to use against Ledian. We'll just have to see. Here we go. Already. And first matchup is Butterfree against Ledian. Alrighty. Ledian will get to go first, though, due to its higher speed. And it seems like Red Team is wanting to go Supersonic, whereas Blue Team is wanting to go Gust. Here's Supersonic. And Butterfree is now confused. Oh, but it does get off the Gust. Ledian takes a little under 100 health in damage, which means this, I think this will be a 3-hit KO. I'm not entirely sure. Here's Hyper Beam. Doesn't do a whole lot, surprisingly. Ledian's physical attack is 141. Oh, I'm not surprised then. Oh, critical hit! Ledian brought down to 16 health, which means Butterfree should take it out with this next hit, because Ledian has to recharge. And Stunspore? Huh. Well, Ledian's now paralyzed, which means Butterfree will get to go first to finish things off. There's the Gust. And Ledian is down. Blue Team takes the lead, 1-0. Now, next up for the Red Team is Squirtle. It does have Blizzard, which could prove disadvantageous for Butterfree. We'll just have to see. It seems like Red Team is wanting to set up with Rain Dance first, though. Here's the Psychic. And Squirtle doesn't take a whole lot of damage. Here comes the Rain Dance, which means Surf should now be quite a bit more effective. Here's another Psychic. Again. Well, Squirtle's brought below half health, which means 2 more should do it. Or a crit. Oh, here's Blizzard instead of Rain Dance, though. How much will that do? Not quite enough. The rain keeps falling. Rain keeps falling. Down, down. And here's Stunspore, for the record. And Squirtle does get paralyzed, which means Squirtle does work through the pair hacks. If this hits, Butterfree is down. Yes! Red Team manages to tie things up at 1. But Squirtle is paralyzed, and coming out next is Heracross with its ever so powerful Mega Horn, which means it would probably behoove the Blue Team to take advantage of that. Oh, pivoting seems to have happened in time. And here it is. Mega Horn, and Squirtle is brought down. Blue Team restoring its lead 2-1. Oh. That doesn't wrap up real quick. We're gonna get leaderboard soon. So, question is, can Dunsparce resist the power that is Mega Horn? We'll just have to see. Well, instead of Mega Horn, there's Rock Smash. That always happens. That did not do a lot. Oh, and here's Glare. most disadvantageous for the blue team. Heracross, I do believe, is now slower than Dunsparce. It is! And Dunsparce now going for Dig. And here is a wasted Mega Horn. But I do believe Bug resists ground, which means this Dig shouldn't do a whole lot. Nope! And here's another Rock Smash for some reason. RNG not favoring the blue team right now. Guess trying to give it a fighting chance. Oh, but defense does fall, which means Mega Horn should do some crazy damage now. Dunsparce now going for another Dig. We know how that's going to go. And another wasted Mega Horn. Ah, I was just about to ask the question, but Rabid Luigi answered it for me. And Mega Horn does have 10 PP, which means it probably won't end up being a problem. And another Rock Smash for some reason. Okay. That's odd. I think the pivoting may be off. Oh, and Heracross finally experiences some para hacks. Alrighty, Dunsparce is going to dig once more. Not doing a lot of damage. I'm not entirely sure why Red Team isn't just going for strength. That is far more reasonable, I would think. Hey! All I had to do was say something. Alright. And Heracross finally goes below half health. That did considerably more damage. And Heracross once again falls prey to the para hacks. But Dunsparce will go down with one more hit. So Heracross just needs to fight through. 46 health remaining. Can it fight through? Yes, it fights through the para hacks. Rock Smash connects, and Dunsparce goes down. Blue team winning 3-1. Oh, and we just hit the leaderboard. Oh, that is too bad. Which means that is the last match for me. What a shame. Alrighty, well, thank you all for listening. You, of course, have been listening to Pixley Commentates Twitch. I air every week on Tuesday at 2 PM UTC after the leaderboard. You can go to my YouTube channel to find archives of previous PCT sessions at youtube.com/ATstudios. That's capital A, capital T, capital S Studios. I've been uploading the most recent ones because I've been busy lately, and it does take a lot of time to get those up there. Rendering an hour-long 1080p video is most annoying. Well, not necessarily annoying, just very much time-consuming. So yes, thank you all for listening, and just one more thing, I would appreciate it if people wouldn't spam the chat so much advertising. I mean, I appreciate you guys really like the show enough to advertise for me, but you don't need to do it everything. Like, I mean, maybe once in between a match, but yeah, you guys don't need to keep doing it. I'm flattered, but you're gonna make me look bad. Alrighty. You all take care. Have a great day.